Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on my entire content creation process, from filming to the final edit, so you can make videos that actually get watched. Whether you are doing YouTube long form, Reels, or TikToks, I have developed a workflow that is incredibly fast, repeatable, and never feels like a grind. I'm going to walk you through my entire gear list, the specific software hacks I use, and how I handle graphics and sound design to keep things professional. I will also show you a clever AI trick I have been using called Vizard, which acts as a massive time saver for cutting up long videos into viral-ready clips. Let's start with the hardware, because keeping your physical setup consistent is the first step to a faster production time. I shoot on a Sony mirrorless camera, running it through a CamLink device to keep my signal solid, which is absolutely essential for clean footage. For audio, I often use a professional dynamic microphone plugged directly into my laptop for that crisp, broadcast quality voice recording. Everything stays mounted on adjustable boom arms to keep my desk space clean and my camera angles perfectly locked in every single time. I also keep a programmable controller on my desk, which is a total game changer for switching scenes or launching apps without touching the mouse. On the software side, I use a dedicated live streaming application to capture my camera and screen, ensuring my recordings are high quality from the start. Here is a secret step that changed my speed entirely. I actually design all my visual overlays and layouts in InDesign before I even start editing. By exporting these layouts as transparent PNGs, I can drop them straight into my video editor, which saves me hours of manual positioning later. Because these assets are built to my specific aspect ratios, my title cards, callouts, and meme-safe spacing are already perfectly aligned. When filming, I record myself talking through these slides, intentionally pausing between ideas so I can easily clean up the pacing later. I use an automated jump cut tool that scans my audio levels to clip out silence, which creates those snappy, energetic edits viewers love. You do not need fancy tools though, as you can achieve similar results in any professional editor with manual cuts and keyboard shortcuts. When I set up my project, I make sure to create a sequence that allows for vertical cropping, since I primarily focus on mobile-first formats. Because I film in high resolution, I have plenty of room to zoom and reposition my frame so my head is perfectly centered in that vertical crop. Once the raw footage is cut, I drag my pre-made PNG overlays onto the timeline, which align instantly thanks to that initial design work. I also use a series of numbered PNGs to swap out text or data, creating clean micro animations without having to use complex motion graphics software. To keep the energy high, I keep a library of sound effects like whooshes and clicks, which I add to every single visual transition. Every visual movement gets an audio hit because it makes the final edit feel tight, professional, and intentional. For those segments where I want a gritty, old radio vibe, I simply desaturate the color and add an audio filter to change the texture completely. I love using reaction GIFs to punch up dead spots, as they keep viewer attention on vertical formats where entertainment value is everything. Sound design is the polish that separates an amateur video from a pro one, so I always add subtle audio logos at the start and end. Now, let's talk about Vizard, which has become my secret weapon for managing the sheer volume of content I produce. After I record a long session, I upload the raw file to Vizard, and it automatically detects the most engaging, viral-worthy moments. It chops those long files into short, punchy clips, saving me hours of manual discovery time every single week. From there, I can download the clips to add my final branding and overlays, or just let Vizard push them directly to my social calendar. It is much more focused on batch-generating viral vertical clips than other transcript-based editors, which is exactly what I need for my strategy. I still do my own polish in my main video editor, but Vizard gets me 80% of the way there in just a few minutes. Once I have my clips, I watch through at a slightly higher speed to catch any weird micro shifts or awkward, silent frames before the final export. I export using a high bitrate setting, keeping a master 4K version for my YouTube archive and a vertical version for all my other socials. Consistency is key, so make sure your graphic pack is pre-built so your titles and lower thirds look identical in every single video. Remember, this hybrid system lets AI find the signal, while you keep the creative control for the parts that truly matter to your audience. If you want to level up your output without burning out, this combination of smart automation and intentional editing has been a total game changer for me. I can even turn this workflow into a checklist or share my template files if you want to mirror exactly what I'm doing. Just hit me up in the comments if you want that layout or the SFX pack list, and I will be happy to share it with you. Thanks for hanging out today, and I will see you in the next one.